Today's the day we're going to go out and do some hands-on with our hydroponic garden. Actually, my husband's been working on it for a week or two, getting the nutrients in the water like it's supposed to be for each plant. And he thinks it's just about ready to plant. We probably won't put the plants in today, but I thought I'd take you along as we go out to make a final check to see if it's ready to take plants. This is our building. We really reduced our production last year. We did have two of these buildings, but just the two of us, we think this should do it. My husband set this all up. He bought these kind of buckets, just the big white buckets, and he's covered them in insulation. And this is what they look like. You can hear the water running. Our reservoir is over there behind the other building that we used to have, which now houses his bee equipment. Here's the water. He's been putting different chemicals in it to get it to the level needed. This side, we've chosen to put our jalapenos, other peppers, and then back here at the back are our green beans, gonna be green beans. And then on this side will be our tomatoes. We use lots of tomatoes for making hot sauce and such as that.
This type of operation here is called DWC, a deep water culture. It's just water in buckets. And as we see it here, you see the water coming in. It's got nutrients already in it, so it's discolored, but it runs out of the buckets, goes into the drain pipes and back to the main reservoir where I dose it. This here also has air pumps in each bucket to aerate the water, keep oxygen high, and there's aerator pumps in the reservoir. There's all kinds of different things. There's kinds you can hang on the wall made out of pipes. There'd be rails made out of PVC with holes in it for small plants and stuff. But this is what we like because we grow mostly tomatoes and heavy vegetables like beans and peppers.
So now, I guess, are we going to go around there and you check the, okay, we're going to go to the reservoir, which I said before is behind where we're putting our bee supplies. And he's going to check the nutrient levels and make sure they'll be good to go.
This is going to be loud. I can turn this off.
It's opening up the reservoir.
Sorry.
It's kind of loud in here, and it's windy outside, so it's loud there.
Like I said, different plants take different nutrients as far as the chemicals, and your pH is different. The tomatoes and the beans, we're going to run our pH around a 6.0 to a 6.5 pH, and our nutrients are going to be running from probably 1,500 parts per million to 2,000 on these plants. Some plants like lettuce might not take the 700 or 800 parts per million. That's why you have to measure it. And I'll check it. The pH has been good the last few days. And my nutrients, probably one more dose and they'll be ready. You're checking your nutrients right now. It's not very much showing 17 parts per million, but it should be probably around 12 or 1,300 parts per million at the moment. So it's around 1340, which is just almost right. After we dose it today, it'll probably be okay. And I've changed my readings to pH so I can check that. Let's see, 6 to 6.5 is pretty close, so it's good to go.
Okay, so we can probably start planting tomorrow.
If the weather's good, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and dose it one more to boost it a little higher.
As you can tell, my husband's the brains of the operation. He worked for the water department of Fort Worth for 22 years. So he's pretty familiar with water levels and chemicals. But you don't have to have all that to do this if you do some good research. Okay.
See the aeration here? I got one pump pumping in two places just to give more oxygen to the water, which helps your plants grow.
Okay. Okay, things are looking good. So hopefully we can come out tomorrow. If it looks like we're going to get some rain. So tomorrow we'll come out and we'll show you how to put it in, and we'll go from there. So see it. It'll be on this video. As you can see, it looks like we may get some rain, and we're not complaining by any means. Since it looks like it's going to rain, I'm going to hang my ferns out on the swing set. Nothing better for them than rain. And this is why we still have our swing set up. It's perfect for this type of thing. Okay, we're back at it today. We're going to plant our tomatoes and some of our peppers. We haven't got them all yet, and we thought we'd take you along to see how we do it. First, we're going to take our lids off. These will be our tomatoes. The lids have little baskets attached down inside, like so.
Just a solid piece with insulation on it.
Yeah. We used to have little bitty baskets when we first started.
That's when we had the rails.
Yes, we had rails so we could have herbs and all that. Okay. I'm just going to wet the root. Get the dirt off because you won't need dirt in this type of garden. My husband started this garden for me because I hated weeding, and you don't have to weed with this garden. We weren't able to grow as many different vegetables, but more than we need. Okay, got a little dirt left on it. Now he's getting that in there. And these are clay balls. Ready? No? Try to pull a root or two down through the bottom, and then so that it will touch the water. And then we're going to fill it up with clay balls. The clay balls are also reusable, which is pretty cool. Okay. And see the root hanging out the bottom? That's going to touch the water. And we see a difference right away. I mean, within days, we'll see the difference in the plant. We got a little rain. Not a lot. Can always use more. Thanks. Okay, we'll put this in and we'll finish up the tomatoes and then we'll do the peppers. Now we're doing the peppers. These are jalapeno, and we use these a good bit. They're a small plant, so there won't be much of that sticking out the top, but it won't be long. It'll be much taller and growing peppers. It's essential you pull the roots out the bottom so they'll touch the water. Before long, the roots will be really long.
They'll eventually fill up the buckets completely.
Yes.
Especially tomatoes.
Oh. Okay. And here's our tomatoes. And if things go like they normally do in our hydroponic garden, these tomato plants you see here, before you know it, they're going to grow all the way up the side of this building and start coming across the top. It'll look like a jungle in here. And we have some string that we'll tie on the wire, and so we can tie them up so we can get in here. And these are our peppers, and as soon as they're ready, these will be green beans. And I'm trying to find a bell pepper plant for right there. That's another thing we use a lot of. So that's it for today in our hydroponic garden for 2025. And we'll show you the progress as we go along. Thanks for watching. Bye.